What do you think when you hear who is the strongest avatar? If you're thinking that Korra will be ranked first in this list, think again, because she is ranked lower than two other characters on this list. And you might get shocked when you hear who is the strongest avatar in this list. Coming hot in the 5th place, we have Wan, a firebender avatar and the first avatar to ever exist. Wan was born in 9850 BG. In Wan's time, humans used to live in the backs of the lion turtle, and whenever they needed resources, they would be given the element of fire to protect themselves against the dark spirits. After gaining this ability, Wan didn't return it back, and when he later used his firebending ability for robbery, Wan was banished from the back of the lion turtle. This started his quest to become the first avatar. When Wan left the lion turtle, he was chased by a frog spirit, eaten by a plant spirit, nearly killed by a grass spirit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
But before he could die of hunger, Wan found an island-like oasis and met the Ai spirit, where he bonded with them. After training his firebending for 2 years, he decided he would travel the world and find other lion turtles. This is where he found two supreme spirits clashing with each other. After seeing the devastating battle, Wan requested them to stop.
Man, shut your bitch!
Wan thought that Vaatu was a good spirit, so he let him free. But when Rava explained everything to Wan, he apologized and offered his help, but Rava rejected the offer. After his encounter with Rava, Wan found another lion turtle that air nomads lived on. But shortly after, Vaatu attacked and turned the spirit that lived with the air nomads evil. Wan stepped in and subdued Vaatu until Rava appeared. This made Vaatu to leave the battlefield. But Rava was growing weaker and weaker, and this led Wan to offer his help again, and which this time Rava accepted the offer. After this battle, Wan realized how weak he was, so he asked the lion turtle to give him the power to airbend. The lion turtle first disagreed and said that no human has ever had two elements at once, so I'd give the bending power to Rava to hold it for Wan. And this is where the first avatar was born. Wan practiced all the bending power that he borrowed from the lion turtles. Although he didn't master the other three, he was proficient in using fire. When harmonic conversions began, Wan lost the first battle to Vaatu and got pinned down on the southern portal. Refusing to give up, he placed his hand on the portal and permanently fused with Rava, and thus the avatar state was created. Getting a power boost, Wan defeated Vaatu and sealed him in the Tree of Time. Now why is he so low on this list, you may ask? Because unlike other avatars, Wan didn't have any connection with the past avatars because he was the first one, because there wasn't anyone to teach him how to master all the elements, and the avatar state was placed this low. At the 4th spot, we have another Fire Nation avatar, Avatar Roku. Roku was the avatar before Aang and was said to be the strongest avatar when it comes to element mastery. Unlike other avatars, Roku took his time learning all the elements. It took him 12 years to master all the elements and took him another year to master the avatar state. Roku was born to a noble Fire Nation family and had a normal life. He was the rival of Fire Lord Sozin. But on his 16th birthday, everything changed for Roku when he was announced as the new avatar by the Fire Sages. Because of Avatar Kyoshi, all the 4 nations were at peace. This gave Roku the advantage to master all the elements. He first learned airbending, then waterbending, and lastly earthbending. When he mastered all the elements, he went back to the Fire Nation and married Ta Min. After his marriage, Sozin talked to Roku about taking over the world, but because of his job as the avatar, he turned Sozin down. This was by far the most difficult thing to do because for Roku, Sozin was a brother. After some time, Sozin started to expand his empire and take some part of the Earth Kingdom. When Roku heard about this, he went straight to Sozin and begged him not to do it. Sozin rejected the offer by attacking Roku from behind, firing an attack that would have killed Roku if he was not the avatar, but it was futile. Roku went to avatar state and defeated Sozin with ease. He warned him that a step out of line and he would be killed. This warning worked very well, and Sozin did not touch other kingdoms for 25 years. Roku died when 2 volcanoes erupted on his island. Roku is placed higher than Wan because he has the avatar state mastered and could communicate with the past avatars. He is also one of the most experienced avatar to ever live, and his elemental mastery is unrivaled. Enough of the firebender avatars, let's look at the waterbending avatar. Coming in cold at number 3, we have Avatar Korra. Korra is one of the first avatars to learn that she was an avatar before the age of 16. Korra is a prodigy when it comes to fire, water, and earthbending. Well, let me tell you, she mastered these 3 elements at the age of 5. Korra is also the avatar with the most bending abilities. Not only can she water, air, earth, and fire bend, she can also metal bend, blood bend, and energy bend. They can get 7 bendings in total. The only bending that she had hard time with was air bending because Korra was not good at spiritual side of being the avatar. Being the most versatile avatar, Korra did not make it to the top of this list because she lost all the connections she had with the past avatars. Although being an insane energy and metal bender. In the harmonic conversion, Korra was separated from Rava, letting her lose his connection with Aang, who taught her how to energy bend. Being the energy bending master for Korra, at number 2 we have Avatar Aang. I'm not gonna go in depth into Aang's life and journey because this video will probably be 4 hours long. I'm only gonna talk about his abilities. Aang was the first Avatar to know he is the Avatar before the age of 16. Aang is also the fastest Avatar to learn all the bendings and master Avatar state in less than 1 year. Being an airbender, the first bending he learned was air, and let me tell you, this bald, goofy kid is the youngest airbending master in history, getting his airbending tattoos at the age of 12. Being the master of all 4 elements, Aang also knows how to redirect lightning and its seismic sense. Being the Avatar before Korra, Aang fully took advantage of the past Avatars, learning as much as he could from them. Being an air nomad, Aang is great at spiritual side of being the Avatar. He was so good at this that he could tap into his Avatar state at will. Aang is also the first Avatar to learn energy bending, which he used to take Fire Lord Ozai's firebending. After Roku messed up, Aang took the duty to take down the Fire Lord at the age of 12, and he did it. Aang is not at the top of the list because of the next Avatar. Now believe me when I say this, that I spent more than an hour thinking of a way that Aang would defeat this Avatar, but I just couldn't, because the next Avatar in this list is the strongest out of all the Avatars, and it's none other than Avatar Kyoshi. Now again, I'm not gonna go full in depth on her life because this video will probably be 8 hours long. I'm only gonna talk about her abilities. You see, Kyoshi was unlike any other Avatar. She was ruthless, powerful. She is the strongest earthbending Avatar to this day. Kyoshi was also one of the few Avatars that mastered the Avatar state really early in her life. She first used Avatar state in an accident when she saw her adopted father, Kal Sang, getting killed in a fight. This made Kyoshi realize that she was the Avatar. Kyoshi's most notable trait was his mastery at earth and fire bending, where he mixed the 2 elements, giving her the ability to lava bend, and she was really good at it. She was able to separate an entire island with lava. Kyoshi is also the oldest Avatar, living for 230 years. This was possible because she could control the speed of everything in the body, like death too. That's how she was able to live for 230 years. This was her deadliest weapon on her arsenal. She was able to slow down her opponent's heart, suffocating them to death. She could also slow down the movement of the limb, giving her an easy chance to finish off her opponent. I believe that she would be able to defeat every other Avatar that was mentioned before. Now I know one thing that she didn't know about these 17 facts about Satoru Gojo. I hope you liked this video and see you in the next one.